Something shocking just happened with your person that you need to know about right now. Someone witnessed your person with 3 other people at the exact same time, and what followed was absolutely explosive. The cards have been jumping out of the deck screaming to deliver this message to you today. Your spiritual guides are working overtime to make sure you receive this information, because it changes everything about your situation with this person. A confrontation happened that exposed everything your person has been hiding. Things got physical. A slap occurred that echoed through the spiritual realm. But what happened immediately after that slap was not what anyone expected. The universe intervened in the most dramatic way possible, and your person experienced instant karma right there in front of everyone. This reading came through with urgent energy because you're at a critical turning point. The truth about your person's behavior has been revealed in the most public way imaginable. The cards are showing me that this moment was divinely orchestrated, specifically to protect you and wake your person up from their destructive patterns. Everything you've been sensing about this situation is about to make complete sense. Your person has been living a triple life, and the cards are showing me this has been going on for months. They've been keeping 3 different people on the line, making each one believe they were special and unique. Every single one of these people thought they had an exclusive connection with your person. The web of lies and manipulation has been growing bigger and more complicated with each passing week. But this isn't just about your person getting caught in their games. This situation directly affects your future and the potential connection between you two. The slap that occurred triggered something powerful in the spiritual realm, a karmic chain reaction that activated immediately. Divine justice appeared in physical form right there in that moment. You need to understand what happened because your person's true character has been completely exposed. The carefully constructed mask they've been wearing has been ripped away, and everyone can now see who they really are underneath. This revelation changes the entire dynamic of your connection with them. The timing of this exposure is not coincidental. The universe orchestrated this moment precisely when you needed to see the truth. What you decide to do with this information will determine the future of this connection and your own spiritual journey. The cards are showing me exactly how this dramatic scene unfolded. Your person was at a public place feeling completely overconfident and secure in their ability to keep everyone separated. They truly believed they could continue juggling these 3 connections without consequences. The energy around them was arrogant and careless. The Tower card is prominent here, showing the sudden and complete destruction of their false reality. One of the 3 people they were seeing showed up at this location unexpectedly. Your person tried to play it cool, but then something incredible happened. Another one of these people arrived moments later. The cards are showing me this wasn't random chance. This was divine orchestration bringing truth to light. But it gets even more intense. The 3rd person was already there. All 3 of these people realized at the exact same moment that they were being played. The energy in that space shifted dramatically. Shock turned to anger, confusion transformed into clarity, and betrayal ignited action. One person stepped forward and confronted your person directly in front of everyone. Words were exchanged, voices were raised, and then the slap happened. The sound of it cut through all the noise and lies. But here's where the spiritual intervention becomes visible. The cards show me that immediately after that slap, your person's karma manifested in physical form right there. They tried to talk their way out of the situation, but their voice literally cracked and failed them. Or they attempted to leave quickly, but stumbled and fell in front of everyone. The Justice card is showing me that cosmic balance was being restored in real time. This wasn't just human drama. This was the universe saying enough is enough. The cards are revealing the energy signature of each person your person was keeping in rotation. Understanding who these people represent helps you see the bigger picture of what your person was really doing. Person 1 carries the energy of stability and security. This person likely has their life together financially or offers practical support. Your person was using this connection for material comfort and safety. The King of Pentacles energy shows someone who provides resources, and your person was taking advantage of this generosity while giving nothing real in return. Person 2 vibrates with passionate but shallow energy. The Knight of Wands is present here, showing physical attraction and excitement. This connection was purely about ego validation and surface-level thrills. Your person kept this one around to feel desired and to boost their self-image. There's no depth here, just intensity without substance. Person 3 represents unconditional devotion and worship. The Six of Cups reversed shows someone who gives endless chances and overlooks red flags. This person adored your person completely, asking for nothing and accepting crumbs. Your person maintained this connection as a backup plan, someone who would always be there no matter how poorly they were treated. But then there's you. The cards show you in a completely different category. You weren't even present at this confrontation, because your connection with your person exists on a deeper spiritual level. The Two of Cups and the Lover's cards surround your energy, showing a soul bond that your person has been running from because real intimacy terrifies them. The cards are showing me your person standing there in complete shock as their entire world collapsed around them. The Fool reversed appears here, showing how their careless and reckless behavior finally caught up with them in the most public way possible. Your person immediately went into damage control mode, trying every manipulation tactic they know. First, they attempted to gaslight all three people standing there. The words "you're imagining things" or "this isn't what it looks like" came out of their mouth even though the evidence was undeniable. Everyone could see through the lies this time. When gaslighting failed, they switched to playing victim. They claimed to be confused or going through a difficult time, trying to make others feel sorry for them instead of holding them accountable. The Eight of Swords shows your person feeling trapped by the web of lies they created, realizing they couldn't talk their way out this time. Public humiliation became their immediate karma. People nearby witnessed everything. Phones came out. The story started spreading instantly. Your person's carefully crafted image shattered into a million pieces within minutes. Friends and family started hearing about what happened. Social media lit up with the truth about their behavior. The Ten of Swords appears, showing complete defeat and the ending of their false persona. Everything they built on lies came crashing down at once. Your person tried desperately to reach out to you during this crisis moment. They suddenly remembered your value when their world fell apart. But the cards show divine protection blocked them from contacting you. The universe kept you away from their chaos intentionally. This explosive confrontation wasn't random drama or unfortunate timing. The cards reveal this was a carefully orchestrated divine intervention designed to wake your person up and protect you from deeper pain. The universe has been sending your person subtle messages and warnings for months, but they ignored every single one. When gentle guidance doesn't work, the spiritual realm sends wake-up calls that cannot be ignored. This public exposure serves several important purposes in your person's spiritual journey and yours. First, this event breaks your person's destructive pattern of ego-driven behavior. They've been operating from their lower self, choosing surface connections over depth, running from real intimacy while collecting shallow validations. The Tower energy destroys false foundations, so something true can be built in their place. Second, this protects you from investing more energy into someone who wasn't ready for the connection you offer. You are being saved from months or potentially years of pain and disappointment. The Hierophant reverse shows that your person needed to learn these lessons the hard way before they could be worthy of the sacred connection you represent. Third, this creates the necessary space for genuine transformation. Sometimes souls need to hit rock bottom before they're willing to change. Your person was heading toward even worse consequences, and this intervention stopped them before they caused irreparable damage to themselves and others. The slap itself carries symbolic spiritual weight. It represents a physical manifestation of the energetic correction that was needed, a literal wake-up slap from the universe delivered through human hands. Your person's guides and angels worked together to orchestrate this moment of truth, because they love your person enough to force them to face reality. The cards reveal your person's current emotional state with crystal clarity. The Five of Cups dominates their energy right now, showing deep regret as they look at everything they've lost. They're sitting alone, replaying every choice that led to this devastating moment. The confrontation plays on repeat in their mind, especially the moment when all three people realize the truth simultaneously. The humiliation burns through them constantly, but something deeper is beginning to stir beneath the shame. For the first time in their life, your person is actually feeling the full weight of their actions and how they've affected others. Before this, they were numb and disconnected from consequences. Now the pain is inescapable and real. The Four of Swords reverse shows they cannot find peace or rest. Every time they close their eyes, they see the disappointed and hurt faces of the people they deceived. Sleep brings no relief because their conscience has finally woken up. The shame they're experiencing is unlike anything they've felt before, but beneath this suffering, something transformative is happening. The Hanged Man appears, showing their entire perspective being turned upside down. They're beginning to see their behavior from the outside, understanding for the first time how their selfishness damaged everyone around them. Your face keeps appearing in their thoughts more than the others. They're realizing you represented the real connection all along, and the three others were just distractions from the depth and vulnerability that terrified them about you. The Knight of Cups is slowly beginning to turn upright, showing genuine emotional awakening starting to occur. The cards have extremely clear guidance for you during this critical time. The Hermit card is prominent, telling you this is your moment to withdraw and observe from a distance. Do not rush in to comfort, rescue, or fix your person right now. They need to sit fully in the consequences of their choices without anyone softening the impact. Your person must walk through this valley alone. The lessons they need to learn can only be absorbed through solitude and genuine self-reflection. If you step in now to ease their pain, you'll actually prevent the transformation that needs to happen. The Strength card appears for you, showing you have the inner power to maintain firm boundaries, even if your person reaches out with apologies and promises. Even if they say all the right words, the cards advise you to take significant time before responding. This isn't about being cruel or punishing them. It's about allowing real change to occur, which requires time and consistent different behavior, not just words spoken in crisis. Watch their actions over time, not just their immediate words. The Two of Pentacles reminds you to balance compassion with self-protection. You can wish someone well while still keeping healthy distance. Use this time to focus on your own healing and growth rather than monitoring their journey. The Star card is appearing in your energy, showing your own clarity and hope returning. The fog of confusion and manipulation is lifting. You're seeing the entire situation truthfully for the first time. Trust your intuition completely about when or if to engage with this person again. The Ace of Swords cuts through any guilt or false obligation you might feel. The Wheel of Fortune shows this dramatic exposure is actually turning everything in a positive direction. What appears to be an ending is really a powerful new beginning for everyone involved. The truth always serves the highest good, even when it arrives through painful circumstances. Stay grounded in your power and trust divine timing completely. If this reading resonated with your situation, show your appreciation by liking, subscribing, and leaving a super thanks. Your support allows these important messages to continue reaching the people who need them. Remember, what's truly meant for you will never pass you by.